like it. I think we have a fair trade because I don't like it.
What happened? Oh shit.
Next time, you don't come over here.
Oh shit. I forgot. I gotta plug this in.
See, he ran away. He was like, I don't even want that smoke, literally.
So the stream has been started. Don't worry about doing nothing crazy because I haven't even. I just started it just so I can have it started.
You're fine.
Stand up real quick. Not stand up, but like move here. So this is just for because I'm recording my phone as well.
Yeah.
So this is the mic for that. Hair mic. We put it in the middle. Make sure hair moves around.
She always did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because it will pick that up if your hair moves around a lot.
Right.
And fucking stuff. The stream part I'm not worried about. The recording part I can always fucking edit, and I think that's just beautiful. Girl, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Dimsdale.
Basically,
I'm Doug Diggerdome, and you are part of the Doug Diggerdome podcast. This is Doug Diggerdome too. I wish we had Doug Diggerdome hats.
God damn it.
No, just bring your chair back. Just turn it to an angle right there. Perfect.
I'm still too tall. The chair is taller than yours. I think about that.
You want to just straight chairs? You want to just straight?
No, are you shorter than me?
Yes, I am.
It's still.
I don't come in this way. Okay.
Scoot in this way.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I guess that did work. See, you see?
Okay.
It?
Okay.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Okay.
Cool. I guess that does work. All right. I already got that fucking situated. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And then we can't see you over here.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's a matter of just like working the fucking cameras with the goddamn. Okay. Close the fucking now.
Hi, y'all.
Okay. So I like to refer to the audience as chat, audience, y'all, whatever. If someone does hop into the stream, it won't record the chat log. So normally I'll be streaming and then like having a conversation with somebody on the fucking stream, and then Hotzi that's not even picking up that I'm talking to them. I guess they know. Awesome.
Right.
Let me get in this fucking Discord, let them know we're live, see what that happens. However.
Here. Yeah.
Oh, God, it's hot. Alright. How you doing, man?
Yeah. Okay. I've been living, I got a new job.
Did you?
Yeah, massage.
You got it?
I did.
I'm so proud.
Yes, girl.
So what do you do now?
So I'm a stretch practitioner. So let me tell you how important stretching is. Like when you wake up in the morning and you stretch, it starts your day. It literally, it pumps the blood. Mm-hmm. It speeds up the heart. Mm-hmm. And it makes sure that those muscles that you love to use every single fucking day is mobile. Mm-hmm. Massage ain't just going to be the answer. Like the chiropractor ain't just going to be the answer. There's many, many things with the body. Like most people don't know there's 600 muscles in the body. More than 600 muscles. Back 10 years ago, we only said 200. Now there's 600. So it's a big thing.
So do you like stretch people before they go for their massage?
I would love to. I tell people all the time when they see me, especially if you just came from the massage therapist, you totally should come and see me. Why? Because I warm up your muscles. So you won't get the deep tissue. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If your muscles are soft, right? I don't have no need to dig into them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that how you determine a deep? I never knew that.
Yep. So like my athletes, who are always, no matter if they get stretched or not, my military people, no matter if they get stretched or not, they're always going to be so tough. That's just their muscles. That's their density.
So is stretching before the actual massage or the after?
I would want to stretch you before the massage to warm up your muscles for the massage, because they will feel your body in different ways than I would. I'm more superficial than they are. They get deeper. So I will stretch those muscles like your trapezius, your traps. It's really hard for them to get into it if they're just palpating.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say they won't, but I can get into it like how a chiropractor would get into it.
Right.
It's really stretching you out,
Okay.
getting those muscles. You know, there's a connective tissue called, not the acromion, but there's connective tissue in the body that lives inside you. It breathes on its own. It has its own mentality. And it literally responds to trauma. It responds to hurt. It responds to pain, no matter if it's emotional.
God damn it. No,
you know what?
Out for me.
I'm telling you, bruh. Sorry, we got a little ant problem. You feel me? Look. But look. There's connective tissue that responds to our pains in life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's physical or emotional or mental. And without it being regulated, it manifests disease into the body.
Okay, I understand. So, I mean, shit, you know, it came a long way since high school, girl. Okay. Oh, not the umbrella moving. Okay.
I was about to say, girl, would you, because you went from, like, my bitch got many
I'm
career
listening to
changes up in this bitch.
Fucking, this thing is gonna fall, and it's gonna hit the camera. I'm gonna piss off. Yeah, man. I mean, normally I would have put some water in the ground first, but that didn't change anything. But I would put some.
I
water
got
in
some H2O.
Yeah, the fucking hammers in the house. I'm sorry. Yeah, because I had a hard time mentally, like keeping a job, because I didn't really have like a clear understanding of my mental health. I gotta be honest with you, it was like.
No, same here.
If I was at work and like I was a delivery driver for Amazon, and if somebody had said something to me I didn't like, I'm not coming back to work. That's just kind of how it was. And I would literally job hop, and then I was going through stuff, you know, with my ex-fiance, and it was just a lot going on.
It's just a lot of bullshit.
And when I was doing the EMT stuff, he was talking to his ex-girlfriend behind my back. From when I started till like the day I graduated, and then I caught him on Christmas Day. I caught it, but then
I was about to say, you already know how Christmas went for my little ass.
I could not, you know, I wasn't in a position to leave him. I couldn't come back home, so I had to stay with him. But then I didn't realize how triggering it was for me to do anything EMS related because of what has happened, if that makes sense. And so that's why I wasn't taking it seriously. I never wanted to go finish taking my test, and then like went any further with it, because it always reminded me of, while I'm here taking my test, trying to get my life together, you know, becoming EMT, like you're talking to a whole bitch behind your ex-girlfriend behind my back. Like I didn't understand that. From there, it was just, I just kind of took whatever job would hire me. I wasn't really applying the skills that I had gained throughout my years of working. And so if I would apply for like a fucking cashier or a food runner or something basic, like I was a food runner in Nando's, immediately they hired me. Oh yeah, you can come in as our food runner. And like, because they saw that I had these skills, but they weren't at all trying to take me seriously, move me up as a manager or whatever the fuck. They just needed somebody good to do the position that they, you know, were hiring for. And they saw that I could do that. And then I wasn't mentally, again, I wasn't thinking about moving out, because I just needed a job so I could not be home with this douchebag, you know.
And what did we learn?
So I mean, girl, fucking like what? I'm not worried about that. I mean, like I have a career I need to, you know, it's my life. I have a career I need to worry about and some more shit. Like these motherfuckers will be fine. These motherfuckers will be here whether I have a cashier job or assistant manager job. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how that goes, you know. So it wasn't. I can't really. I guess to answer your question, it was more or less just I wasn't taking my mental health seriously, and I wasn't paying attention to it to the point where it was causing me to job hop. It was causing me to think that certain things were okay, and then, you know, COVID happened. Oh my God.
That was like a very big thing. See, when COVID happened, I was in and out of a job. I was in Lexington Park on top of that, bitch.
Yeah, I remember that.
Let me tell you how much nothing was out there. Very much nothing. You know, the jobs was scarce. I was living with my brother who I wronged. Like, I still think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made mistakes. I made many mistakes, and that's why I don't want people to stop. Not making mistakes, but progressing on your journey to be who you are. Because there are mistakes that you must be made to progress of your learning and who you are. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like the mistakes I made with my brother. If I didn't make that mistake, bitch, I would not have been here. I would not have been in massage schools or anything. I've still been up in Lexington Park just working. And it take little things like that, or bigger things in my situations like that will literally break you to understand the assignment. Because parents won't whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? You're old as shit. Your parents won't come to your house and know what the fuck you did and whoop your ass. Life will whoop your ass. And your parents told you all the time life is going to continue to do so. You know, and at the end of the day, don't hide from it. Because if you did the crime, you're going to do the time.
No, basically.
No matter what type time you on. No matter if it was secretive. Understand there's nothing secret in life.
No, I ever all time.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to get theirs eventually. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to come to the surface eventually. And I'd rather you just play your cards as right and honest as you possibly can. You know what I'm saying?
You know, ever since I started doing that, I'm not going to lie. Ever since I stopped being the person to deliver people's karma, it's like life has just kind of turned around for me. I ain't gonna hold it. Like, being an adult has kind of just turned into like, oh, this person did me wrong. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and fall back from them, and you know, their punishment would be them no longer having me in their life, if that makes sense. Like I'm not going out of my way to punish them. I'll let life punish them, and I'm just gonna keep going, and I'm gonna cry my emotions out. I'm gonna feel how I feel, and then I have to keep moving. But I can't like harper on, you know, what has happened or whatever the case may be. And like I'm not putting a brick in my purse and gonna go find this nigga's car. Like I'm not doing none of that. I'm not putting no hex on nobody. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just, you know what, I gotta work tomorrow. Let me go ahead and get this out. Let me get a little, you know, something. Let me go talk to my therapist, my PRP, whatever, and then that's how we're gonna handle this. And then we just kind of move on. And then karma kind of just hits them. And whether karma wants me to see what has happened to this person or not.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a working. Some people get religious, some people get spiritual. I keep a nice balance here. You know, just to say that God sees everything, life sees everything. If it was so much of a mistake or so much of an attack, they're gonna get theirs. I know they will. And at the end of the day, like, to the person who suffered, either you do or you don't. Either you care or you don't care. Because I feel like if you really give a fuck, you would go and try to find that information out. If you really don't give a fuck, then you know what I'm saying, you're not going to care.
There's a certain point where, you know, as an adult, you have to like put together if that person really gave a fuck, they will show they gave a fuck. And I had to learn that within like my relationships, my almost marriage, my own self, for real. I put in a lot of effort for people. And lately I have been feeling like people weren't putting in that effort for me. Like there's a lot of people that I put out about this podcast that are not sitting what you're saying. That would told me like, oh yeah, we could and whatever the fuck, like, you know, just get that whole, oh yeah, I support you bullshit. I have 30-something followers on YouTube right now. And don't get me wrong, I'm very thankful for whoever has followed me, but it's like, okay, well, if y'all are trying to support, then where the fuck are you?
You can't push past, again, what you expect from people. I think that's a very big thing of man, just humans in general. We put a lot of expectation in each other, and we climb this ladder for each other to make shit happen. But I say, and this is about friendship, you know what I'm saying? I'm good friends with you, you feel me? And I would do this, you know what I'm saying? It's not I was forced or let me go and do it. You know what I'm saying? This is like genuine as shit. You know what I'm saying? And do you want somebody not genuine on your podcast? No. Let life lead them out for you.
Oh, of course.
Because at the end of the day, for those who just boost your head, opposed to those who sit in this shit, are two different types of people who will be around you. But that should tell you who you keep around you.
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got friends, but then you have the bestest of friends. You got people in your circle, but then you got niggas who just support you from the fall. You know what I'm saying? You got people who are your friends that aren't your friends, and then you got strangers that should be your friend. You know, you got a lot of things in this world, and I'd rather everybody stop being scared and touch them. You know what I'm saying? Make mistakes, don't make mistakes. Keep an open mind. Learn your lessons, so when you go out in this world, you know who to pick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not moved by a lot of friends. Like me, I'm surprised I still make friends. You know what I'm saying? I made friends at school.
I've been having a hard time, bro. Like, I'm very glad that you're able to do that because I've been struggling. I've learned that I don't have like social skills.
So after my ex, you know, the name that shall not be said. Okay, the name that shall not be said. The name that shall not be said. And the name that shall not be said. That took everything out of me. Like, and you know me to be a social butterfly. To this day, I'm still learning how to communicate from the past. Understand it took my brother, it took me and Jazzy falling out, coming back. It took me and you also falling out, coming back. It took a lot of shit. Me and my dad, the divorce, everything. It just took a lot of time coming back to the surface because I didn't know how under I was. I thought I had it. And I think that's a real thing to talk about. Like, I don't think we have it. As much as most people say, "Oh, I got it," you don't got it. Stop saying you got it.
You don't.
Let's just say, like, stop saying you got shit and you don't got shit. You don't have not a damn thing, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine. But I'd rather you just be frank and say,
I think people are and this is something I used to talk about when I worked at Spencer's. Like, people are scared of looking weak or being vulnerable. If I gotta be honest, it's like they're scared of looking like a bitch or something. Where, like, my manager at the time was asking me, like, how do you get along well with so many people and whatever case may be. And I was just like, well, I'm honest with people. And he was like, what do you mean? I'm not going to have a conversation with somebody if I go, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. Oh, okay. And that's just that. But if you ask me how I'm doing, girl, I'm motherfucking tired. I'm ready for a nap. I'm ready to start crying. I'm getting stressed out. This motherfucker is late. I'm supposed to be going on break. My burrito getting cold. Like, I'm going to keep it a buck because we're going to, and I swear to God, it's very rare if I don't have somebody go, bro, same.
Like I'm good.
Like, I'm going to be, like, fucking serious because I want to, I'm not, you viewing me as weak is not going to change the fucking fact that, bitch, my burrito getting cold. I'm hungry.
Mothers.
I'm ready to go on break. Like, what the fuck? But, you know, I don't know why people are just petrified of just being that honest. How you doing today? Bitch, I'm depressed. I'm ready to lay down. I just want to.
So, like, let's talk like this. Because my mom always told me this. Mama always told me, if you ever see me, I may talk about my mama because mama, I love you, mama. P.O.P. hold me down. Like, mama, like, look. She always told me, for one, when you come in life, you cannot be scared. I think that's about 50% of our problem. Fear brings assumptions, brings opinions, very toxic opinions, very, like, insecurity. It brings a lot of shit to the table. So it's nice to just
do it.
More like, for one, give yourself some credit. Know who you are. That's like the main agenda. And then two, don't be scared to show it. And be present of who you are. Stand on business. You ever heard bitches say standing in that paint? Being in that paint?
I don't go outside.
Okay.
I don't know.
She said, I don't go outside.
I don't know.
Girl, I be watching baddies. That's the outside shit.
Dog, you know, I didn't grow up we grew up without TV. We didn't have a TV.
That's what I'm saying.
It's so abnormal for you to watch TV, let alone now we doing a damn podcast. Like, we
had TV, but we was one of those mid-class people that was like low. Like, we had a TV, but we didn't have no cable. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we had TV, but we didn't have cable.
You feel me?
We had like
The Simpsons TVs. Was my shit. 4 Kids was my shit. You feel, bitch? 4 kids? 4 kids? 4 kids? I did my hair today, y'all. 4 kids?
I know what it is.
With Sonic?
Oh.
Right.
I thought that was a show. No, yes, okay.
It was like with Sonic, and it had Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon before ShedX came. You know, it was ShedX before the ShedX. If y'all don't know what that is, shame on you.
No, we're y'all fucking young.
Y'all listening. The ShedX was cool. It was like that. And what? It was Simpsons. It was Scooby-Doo. That's why I fuck with Scooby-Doo so hard.
I got the slippers.
You feel me?
I have the slippers.
Crap. I have a book bag. Like, it's my weed bag. It's my everything bag. Like, also, totally get that. But I think everybody's is really just fearful nowadays.
It's a common fear of rejection amongst people is what I've learned. Because there's too many, girl, we didn't used to look like this when we were younger. And now that we're older, it's like everybody that would never even look in my direction is now in my DMs. Awesome. Oh yeah, what's up? I'm trying to see what's up with you, blah blah blah. But I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, because niggas, I always see people who was killing it in high school,
and they ain't shit now. Boy,
my mama always told me, fleet.
Don't got nothing going on now, boy. I see you at the Wendy's. You feel me?
Like what the fuck?
Like
y'all are either in jail, the pimpiest drug dealers, or just crazy as hoes.
And now it's you being in my face now. Asking me to give you the time of day. It's like
it don't eat.
It don't. And then now,
cook.
And that fear of rejection back then, because you didn't want to ask me back, because all of a sudden it's, I liked you back when we was in school.
No, you didn't.
Like, no, you were scared your friends were gonna judge you.
No,
you
didn't.
No, you didn't.
You did not like me back in school. Even if you did like me back in school, you didn't like me like the rest of the girls back in school.
No.
There was competition in school, boy. You was around bitches.
No,
and you legitimately boy, stop saying all that little cute ass wild ass shit.
For that to be said, it's like
it's not even about that either. You know what I'm saying? It's about life. You know what I'm saying? And life ate you the fuck up, and
now you're down bad, and now fucking found my Instagram, and now all of a sudden you want to see what the fuck is up to. You got a chance. Like, no, but what happened to the popular bitches that you was curving me for? But now that fear of rejection has caused you to, the fear of rejection just.
I mean, it's not. I don't think people should be scared of rejection because you gotta say no. You gotta say no in life.
Someone's gonna tell you no eventually.
Shit, I say no on a daily basis.
Sure the fuck do.
It's one of my favorite words to say is no.
I leave them on read. I don't even got time no more. Not to toot my own horn, but I've gotten to this point where I just. Because they don't take no for an answer too. It's either I'm stuck between the fear of rejection or the fear of not taking no for an answer. Some people just do not. If I tell you that I'm not interested or I'm not emotionally available, whatever the case might be, I even lie and tell some people I'm gay. Don't follow up with that with something trying to convince me to change my mind. Because now you don't respect my no, and that also makes you not want to deal with me. Shit, I listen.
Let me put this out in the air, because I'm a bitch, but I'm a bitch of principles and mentality, okay? Now I understand why niggas do that. I have a lot of male friends type shit, and I get that.
I wish we had a male guy here with a male guy. I wish I had a guy with us so we could
look, prove me wrong, because I just want to know, okay? I talk to Trey all this fucking time. Let me tell you why. It's the persistency. That's how they mate. Would you have wanted a nigga who just was light? That's like asking, would you love a nigga if he was, if he cried? And you can't say off the situation. Don't say off the situation, because I understand there's many situations, if his mama cried. But if he cried how bitches cry, over silly ass shit. That's what I'm saying. If your nigga cried because he had a hard ass day, if your nigga cried and he did all this shit, you'd have been good shit because you have a crybaby ass nigga. Opposed to if his mama died, and that's real legitimate reason, everybody would have cried. But that's when you see really, really some results. A nigga 9 times out of 10 would keep all those emotions in, but he wouldn't bring them out if it wasn't worth it. Type shit.
Well, I can't necessarily. Well, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, and I think I'm a different type of woman anyway. But girl, I don't care if you cry. I prefer my man to cry. My ex-boyfriend, I'm not gonna say his name, but he cries. And I didn't.
Girls say that, but girl, you talk about the A word.
No. My recent ex-boyfriend, the H word.
Oh my god.
He cried, and
did he cry all the time?
I wouldn't say all the time, but it was a little more frequently than what my other ones have ever done. So, but
that. Hold up. Let me pause you right here in his face. What did he cry about? Respectfully.
Something he thought that the cat went missing.
Okay.
That's his cat. He thought the cat went missing.
Okay, that's his child. Okay.
Or if he gets really stressed, he gets really, really, really overwhelmed. He doesn't handle stress well. Or, the times where we were breaking, essentially he thought that we were breaking up. or I was trying to cut him off at one point, stuff like that.
No. You know why?
That doesn't bother me.
I know it doesn't bother you, but it's the presentation of what man is. Man is strong. If it's a bug downstairs, a big ass spider, you ain't gonna call your bitches over to come and help you kill this, but you gonna call your man. You gonna be like, nigga, come over here and squash this shit. Please come and save my life right now. Like, you ain't gonna call not a bitch.
Well, then again, it's me, because I believe in equality amongst everybody.
Right.
So if y'all are closer to my house, like, I'm not gonna go call you. If you live 3 houses down and he lives next door, different story. But if you live next door and he lives 3 houses down, I'm calling you.
Like, hear me out. Bitch, I would not come over. It's a spider in there. You want me to come over? Bitch, what we about to do? We're about to be in there for hours talking about something. Get it, bitch! Get it, bitch! No, girl, no. You know what? You would call that man. I know you would. It's all about principles. How about this? It's all about principles, right? If your man was already here, if I was already here, right? And there's a big ass bug, who's going to take care of it?
One of y'all, no, because he's not going to. That's what I'm saying.
No, just a man.
The manager, I'm literally going to say, one of y'all please kill the spider.
I mean, right.
Like, I'm not going to.
Because I will sit my ass right the fuck there and be looking at him like.
And that's fine. I guess I've just trained myself to, if I'm not going to call him to do something that I wouldn't expect you to do, if that makes sense.
Respect.
You know, I'm not going to, because I really try not to have this double standard ass mindset to where, oh, if I can cry, then how come you can't cry? Like, oh, if you cry, then that makes you what's it, sassy or whatever the fuck they call it nowadays. But if I cry, it's normal. No, like, I want him to be able to feel like he can cry. He's allowed to do that. You know, I want him to have that comfortability, because I mean, I don't look at shit as, oh, men and women. I look at shit as, we're both human. Like, we both have to cry. It has to come out at some point in time. We can't just, I don't like the fact that you're raised to hold in your cries or hold in your emotions just because you're a man and you're supposed to be seen as strong. Because, I mean, yeah, motherfuckers can only take but so much, just like as a woman can. And so when y'all finally break and do some crazy shit, you know, everybody just looks at, oh, another man beating on a woman or whatever the fuck. But no one thinks about what the fuck he was going through to get to this point. Not saying it's right that he did that, nah. But no one thinks about what has led up to this situation. So, I mean, you know, it didn't bother me that H-word cried, because I know that he went through a lot of shit. He wasn't really put in positions where he could be emotionally vulnerable enough to let out this type of emotion, you know? And
I clap it up for you because, again, there's not a lot of women who really give a fuck about other people's mental health, let alone a man's mental health.
You might have told you about the dude I was dating. Or maybe I didn't. So we're going to call him R-word.
R-word? Well, that sounds bad.
Okay, let's say R-word.
Let's call him Rick.
Let's call him Rick. So Rick, I was on and off with Rick for a few years.
All right.
And Rick had developed I had gave him, during the time I was living in Bowie, and I also had been like homeless and like the stuff with Jazz, and like he has been there for a lot of this stuff. And Rick had essentially, we had developed like an unhealthy dependency on each other. Okay. I depended on him financially and he depended on me emotionally. He had never, ever, 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 ever been in a situation where a woman hasn't even cared about him the way that I did, to even give him the platform to open up the way that I had given him. So it was just like, being that I gave him this platform to be emotional as a man, girl, he was not letting me go for shit. And when I tell you, it had gotten to the point where things had gotten a little weird between me and him, and there were times where I kind of just didn't want to deal with him anymore, and he was not letting me go, because he had given me a version of him that no one else has ever gotten. His mother don't even, she don't even check on him in that way. Her herself don't even put in any effort for her mental health. So it's not even like just giving him that platform as a man. Well, I care about what you have to say. I care about how you feel. No, don't say never mind. Don't say it doesn't matter, because it does matter. I want to know what you have to say. I want to know how you feel. I want to know about this. Obviously, this bothers you, so what's up? I'm not perfect, but I give a fuck.
Right.
It got to the point where, he wouldn't really take no for an answer, and he wouldn't leave me alone, and I really couldn't move on and go on to other relationships because he wasn't having that. Because in his mind, I was his.
Right.
And it wasn't, he didn't want me to give that to somebody else, or I guess, maybe he might have had that fear that if I started dealing with somebody else, that he wasn't going to be able to still have that platform with me or something. Mm-hmm. So it got to the point where it came off as a little stalkerish.
Oh,
And I ended up taking him to court. I was on and off with that man for years, and I had tried to cut him off a few times. And granted, I wasn't being right about it. I would just kind of wake up and just block him, or if he said something I didn't like, I would just block him. So I wasn't being. No, you see that?
Like, yo, I know you can't turn the camera around or anything.
He is riding a lawnmower down the street
and having a ball. Like, y'all may hear him, but understand we see him for y'all.
Not like a regular ride lawnmower with 4 wheels. No, this motherfucker got the stand-up lawnmower.
Is he looking for grass? What he looking for?
Maybe he gonna waste gas. I don't even know how the fuck he put that together.
Well, go and get me an Arizona since you just...
No, bullshit!
Gas and shit. Here is now. He is having a baby.
I'm put in some waiting music while this happens.
Okay.
Alright, he just go ahead and stroll up the street. Alright. Long sleeves, cool. So yeah, Rick had it felt like it was like a fear of rejection there, so to where he was scared that if I had moved on he wasn't gonna have.
Is he turning the fuck around?
Oh, like, sir.
Okay.
And it kind of developed into like I said, it came up to me as like an obsession.
Right.
Because men don't get this platform from women. And granted, even though I had cut him off a few times in life, and I had like told him I didn't want to fuck with him and whatever, I was I'm not gonna lie, I was very toxic to him at times. I very much was toxic to him at times. It was just like I never, there were times where I pick and chose where I wanted to see it from his perspective, if that makes sense. That's why I meant like I wasn't perfect. I pick and chose where I wanted to see it from his perspective, and I didn't really like take it seriously when I didn't want to be bothered with him anymore.
Did he just get his lawnmower, buddy?
Okay. When I didn't want, he lowered his blade. He cuts my grass now. Oh. But I didn't want to take it seriously when I didn't want to be bothered with what he had, But either way, it was just. I don't.
There's 2 of them, y'all. And like, let's keep it like this. Man got off his little doohickey just to get on a normal lawnmower and just push that bitch up.
Okay. This is what happens when you live in the suburbs.
Niggas just cut your grass.
They just pay for people to cut their grass, and this is kind of normal.
Sorry, y'all.
On a fucking Saturday, it couldn't be me.
Okay.
I'm in the bed. I was.
But can you not come?
No, dog. Anyway, men's, to sum it all up,
more waiting music.
How you doing? Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey. How about you? Okay, doing this. You could be my daddy.
I can't read.
Yes.
When you have someone that takes men's mental health seriously, they stick to that shit. They will stick to you and they will like ride with you. Me and Rick have gotten to that point where, even though we're not together, we never really like technically work together, but even though we're not together, we've been there for each other throughout so much shit for so many years, girl. And it was a point where I was like, why aren't we married? Why aren't we moving in together? Why aren't we doing this? Why aren't we doing it? Because we've been doing this shit for so fucking long. And he just had a fear of commitment, fear of rejection, that he didn't want to commit. But it was like, bitch, I've been here with you for fucking like 4 years.
You better say yes.
Like, what the hell? So now,
it's just the audacity for me that a lot of niggas just, like a lot of people, not just men, it's really just people in general just come with a lot of audacity. I'd be like, it's not on the menu. It's not healthy.
No, like what you mean, dude? What? We slept in the car together and all types of shit. Like, what do you mean?
It's giving trans fat. Like, don't give me your trans fat.
Now, even when me and him are just like, even when me and him are like beefing, like he has this like H had an issue because R had such a staple in my life. Like, he was working on my car for the past 4 years. He's the only person that had worked on my car. He was the only person that had kind of been like the person I relied on whenever I needed something. So then when I didn't need him anymore, things got a little different between me and his dynamic, and he started, he realized that he didn't really have control over the situation anymore, and then things got weird. But now he understands that he's here because I want him here. Now, with that being said, it even if me and him not fucking with each other, mentally, sexually, emotionally, whatever the fuck,
right.
That motherfucker knows. If you need it and I have it, it is yours. I do not care what's going on. Just because you've been here for so long, I kind of put him on the same pedestal as like, y'all, if you need it and I have it, it is yours. There's no question. You can ask for $10. I'm not going to ask you what the fuck you need it for. I don't care what you need it for because I trust you and I know who you are. You've been in my life. I don't keep people in my life that are weird like that to where, I have to question, like, what do you need $10 for? Then you ask for $10. If I have $10, you get $10. That's just it. You need gas money? Yeah, there's gas money. I'm going to give you what I can because that's kind of like the dynamic that we have, to where H didn't like that, but it was like, hey, bro, like he was there. So one day, me and H were celebrating our 6-month anniversary. And he was taking me out, and I was in the middle of getting dressed, and Aura had texted me. We hadn't been texting, we hadn't been in communication or nothing, and, it's been some time since we had spoke. And Aura had texted me, and he was like, I got into an accident, my car's totaled. So I called him, I was like, yeah, where you at? And he wasn't too far from my house, so I was like, alright. So it's cold outside. So I went, I let him sit in the car with me until his family showed up. I made sure he was good. Like, yeah, you don't need to go to the hospital, you need something to drink, you good, you hungry, whatever the fuck, you straight. No, okay, so we just sat there and we talked until his family showed up. His family showed up. Of course, he tried to be like, can I ride with you to work? No, baby.
No, baby.
No. And I looked at him and he's like, yeah, you look good, that. I'm like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because I'm about to go,
So he was like, how come we can't talk and and I miss you and all some shit. And I was like,
not yours.
Look at me. You just got into a car accident. That needs to be your top priority. Your family is here to help you. You've already called the police. You need to get your car situated. Me and you are not together anymore. I love you to death. I'm glad that you're okay.
I'm always going to be here for you.
I'm always going to be here for you. But that is it. And I had him get out of the car. And he's going to get a hug. Yeah, you can get a hug. So then I went to H's house. I was like, yeah, you texted me, but this is what happened. So got into a car accident. This is what happened. All we did was sit in the car. And he sat, and he kind of was like, I guess I can't be mad. I guess I wish it was somebody else, but I can't get mad because I guess, I'm surrounded by good people. Like, type shit. So it's not like, I give a fuck about Rick's mental health as well as my man at the time mental health as well, to be honest enough with both of them and let them know, like, what's up? Like, I'm not gonna do no fuck shit. Like, I want my relationship to be successful, and then, I can't just blow you off either after you've just done everything you've done in my life and some more shit. Like, you've been here for a long time. You know what I mean? Mental health doesn't just, I don't pick and choose about who I give a fuck about, whatever the case might be. Everybody is important to me if I'm keeping you in my life. If I don't fuck with you, you're a dickhead. Because there's I give a lot of people a lot of chances, and you have to do some real fucked up shit for me to not fuck with you.
Again, because we are very kind folk. That's all. It happens. It's in our nature. We're very genuine people because we done it. We done many things. We got a lot of experience in things that people are just getting their feet wet in. So it's like, I totally get it, but rules and regulations. Again, if I could jump into a time machine, I would. For my little situation, it's not even little, but for my situation, about little. It makes me think, where were you also in this time when I made, when I did all this shit too?
I think the experiences, they make the fucking character. Do I wish I would have made different decisions sometimes? Yeah. But I'm glad that I made decisions that I did too.
Right.
Fuck. Learn the shit that I learned. And being out here, being homeless and all this other shit, like this, it teaches you to be more appreciative, but also teaches you what the fuck not to do. And then when I see someone going on that path, it's just like you have to, the same thing my mom's always tell me, it's hard for a parent to let go and let their child do things that is gonna fuck them up or whatever the case may be. But I don't think that's just a parent thing. Because even as you being my friend, if I know that you're gonna go put yourself in a situation, I know how it's gonna go, and oh my God, it's just like, I have to just let you go do it. Like, I'm not your parent, or even like
it's
customers, whatever.
Family.
Yeah,
that's your own family. Like, and I like to put it like this: when my parents, and God forbid, hopefully does not come early. Okay, but if when all my parents are like deceased and everything is said and done, who you got? You got your friends and the family you started. You know what I'm saying? They are your family. That's the beginnings of your family, and through life we weed them out, you know. So again, to go back on the earlier things we said, not everybody's going to be in your circle. Not everybody's going to make it to the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? My mom has many friends, but like only a few of them we met, and we call them auntie to this day. Like we have Auntie Chantel, we have because black people love to say that's your auntie right there, you know. It's always a cute thing. But to tell you that not everybody's going to get that privilege to meet your kids, to meet your family, to get in ways, you're just going to have to take a 6 feet. This is where you is. Yeah. You know.
I'm very blessed that I even got to like still have y'all. Like all the people that I've kind of come into like run into in life. And y'all, how fucking long has it been since we met?
Bitch, we met in 2012.
We did?
Yeah.
From 2012. I was
about to say, that's when we moved down here. 2012.
Jesus Christ.
You feel me? It's been like
12. Oh my God.
It's been 12 years.
You know, and through all that, you know, just letting everybody go and do their own thing, and then eventually just come back and just have these conversations. Like, I still get so baffled when I sit and talk to y'all, and just, y'all did what? What? Adrian, you did what?
It's all about the circuits, how they click clack. It's not about. I love we say hi. We so that was a hi.
Oh yeah.
They can't be like that.
I'm dead. Yeah, no, that's it's so. I don't know, it's kind of watched. Like, I think Adrian's at this point where she's finally starting to experience some of the stuff that me and you experienced already. So when she starts telling me certain stories, I'm like, okay. Well, how do you feel? You know, and she's like making her mistakes now and stuff. And I don't know if you remember, at one point in time, me and her were trying to move in together. And I used to just, I don't know if I want to move with her because she hasn't really experienced life, or she's not going to know how to deal with this.
That's the perfect person to move in with.
You know, and at the time I was just being so ignorant about it because I didn't want to be the person to live with her while she went through these things for the first time, because I didn't want to have to be the person to teach her. From my perspective, I felt like I was going to have to teach her how to deal with these situations she's going to have to now face. I didn't want to, at the time I didn't want to do it because I was just going through that with Jax. Yeah. Like, I feel like I was raising this person, and at this point I just want to live. I don't want to raise nobody. Y'all motherfuckers was I didn't want to raise another person. I wanted to just live my life. And here go the fucking dirt bike motherfuckers.
Y'all, we live in some country ass cars. I'm not here to hold you. I'm not even here to warn you. She's looking baddie suspicious. She looks bad. I'm not even gonna cap. She got a child on there too. I hope they ain't doing nothing
right there. Like, Jesus Christ.
All
fucking day they just.
And she was like, I was like, oh, who's behind you? Do we need to go in the house? I
think we should. There's a lot going on outside. We're gonna have to take a pause real quick.
Look. Take a deep breath. Is it gonna be like so much in the? Is it gonna be so much in the mic?
No. So I'm gonna pause all this. I'm gonna shut all of it off, and then transfer into the house. Okay. And then that way we can just sit in the kitchen, and I wouldn't have to do as much work. Okay. But yeah, I got you.
PRP.
So